I'm now going to show you how I fill in my backbones. I've done a sketch here, a rough sketch. It shows you the over and unders. Just leave a little gap there, and this is going to come over the top. Now I made a wedge on my pencil. You see, a slight wedge instead of an ordinary point. So I'm trying to give you the impression of how I would have worked with a graver. So I would start here, I push my graver there, start fine, bring it around, put more pressure on, you see, so you get these lights and these other pressures here. So I haven't worked under the video before, so this is just giving you a rough idea of what I will do, you see. So when I put the pressure on, I bring it in here because I want to fill this gap and I want to make a pretty nice negative here. So to fill that in, I may put a big knob on there, you see, like that, so because it reads this way. Now the American style scroll has more of a sharper finish to the scroll. These knobs here become crescents, sharp like knives. There's something underneath here that makes it wobble. So you see what I'm doing. I'm gradually building up. This is the way I would have engraved. I wouldn't have drawn anything out. My gravers would all automatically fill in these spaces here, you see. So now I'm coming off here. I'm sitting fairly close, so I can't always see what I'm doing. This is all under the, it's not the natural way of it, me to draw, you see. So I bring it out here, so I get these nice curves. This will end up with a knob here or so. So now I'm going to fill this. I could carry all there, but I will just do this for now. And then I'm going to come this way. So I will form this. I might give it a little twist here, you see. And so get that. It gives a change rather than keep on doing this. But you can see I'm doing it almost in a step-like way. So now all of these, it's got a rhythm to it, you see. I'm not stopping too much. I'm bringing this in here. I want to fill this gap here to make it a little bit more interesting. If I'm going to cut this away, it's going to make it smaller. So I would do that. Now I've got this. Now with engraving, I always would cut this way with a graver, but drawing, to bring it here, I will bring that down into here. So I'm keeping a nice shape here. That could be like that, or I could put another little cut into there, you see, like that, so it ends up differently. So we have this now. I could carry on and do something coming this way. I'll just show you now. See, I might come like that. I keep on mentioning I'm not used to doing this. And I might then have a little one coming here, out here, fine. And then another one along here. My wedge is getting worn out. So now I could put another here to make that feel as though this is coming out of that area, you see. And that's how I will go. And I've got this here, which I haven't identified. Now I'm putting the increasing the backbone a bit here so we can see what we're doing. Now I'm coming here, because this has grown off of here. So this one's growing this way, and this one is growing from underneath here. There we go, I'm sorry about this. Now I'll start here. Well, no, I could put another little one in here because it's going to be awkward here. So I could bring one here. Something's underneath here that's rough. I don't know what's under the paper. Right. So there's something definitely under here. Oh, it's a card. I thought there was something awkward. So that's made me make a wobble on there. Now, here we go. So I'm coming round here again. A smaller leaf, just for a change. You see, this is the variation we will get. See, that made a bit of a dog's dinner of that one, but still. Here we go again. Here, I could put a channel around here, or make it look like a band, or I could just keep it. I'll just show you what I'm talking about. I'm going like this, you see, and I'm forming my little leaves in here. They're not going to be as large as that because I haven't got the space. I could, as I mentioned before, just come off the backbone and do that type of thing, you see. So it has many ways of filling a space, you see. So I'm doing one, same distance all the way around. See, all these are the same sort of strokes. This is why when I do my designs and I manipulate, they all seem to come out in 1,000, or I say not thousands, but a multitude of different designs, you see. So that's coming under here, and it's all due to the proportions I seem to build. So now this is what I mentioned. I can make a band coming here. See this band here and that? So it makes it like it's on a band ribbon, or like you see here. See that should really come through to here. But because of the angle I'm sitting, I'm not positive if I've got it right. But there you are. So there again, you see, it's there. And so that's the band. So that thickens up this. And if that's cutting away here, you haven't got all that to do. But that shows you the variety. That's the way the leaf will go. So now I had started something here. You can see the rough idea. What I do is I draw this out, and I get a piece of my, we call this blue tack. I don't know if you know what this is, this stuff here, you see. And you see it's a bit grubby. It's because I rub it over. See, if I rub this over here, I don't need an eraser to rub that out. So I've got a lot of things here, and I can correct it, but my ghost images are still here, so I can work from that. So now I could make this, because it's going to come around here, and this one is going to grow like so. So here we go. I'm going to do this rapidly, but this will give you the idea of how my graver would have worked, you see. So I would put it in here, you start in there, and you do your curves. See, I mentioned that they're all, to some degree, the same stroke. See there? And then I put another little one here, which is there. But if that was to come around here, it's still the same length. That is the way I'm working, you see. And so I start here again because I need to keep this stem here. I don't come right up to the edge. I don't come right up to this band here, you see. So here, and then I'm going to make another little effect here. I can put that in later. This is all with a pencil to show you how I'm working it. See, so that could be coming around here. So that's there. So you see that fills in this area. Now, this is the guy I was going to talk about here. So he's going to come out here. He's going to do something. I brought it up here, and although I've got this here that's in the way, I'm not too bothered because it's just an exercise of showing you. So if I was to do that, I'll put this little one in there again, like that. See, it makes a nice little shape to the leaf here. Build it again. You see, 1, 2, 3, they're all bounding the same way. They're like little fish hooks. Is there another one here? You can make them as slightly smaller as they come up the top. Now, if I put a knob in there, see, I'll bring it around, but that's twice the size of that, but it's still on the same. Now, that looks as though that's, if I was to bring this up here, that's like that. But if I was to put a little start in here, maybe you can't see from the pencils in the leads in the way, but there you are. I put this here, oop, and that looks as though that's coming underneath there, so it's coming back on itself. I will look at that and I will say, is that weak? Is that a little bit weak? You've got a gap here and you've got this here, so what should I do? I could start saying, I'll do a series coming out here. So now this acanthus leaf is getting the full width, you see. So we go there. I could put a little one in there just to make it balance out. So all this can be erased later, but this is the progression you can make, you see. One, this is going to start shifting. You have to excuse me, as I mentioned, my setup's not all that wonderful. Yeah. And I'm sitting well back on it, whereas from a distance, I suppose it's like working under a microscope. You're sitting well away from it, and it's not the natural distance. So, and of course, doing all these new things, you have to adapt yourself, of course. These things, get used to it. But I'm not used to this at the moment. So I could use that. I've got to come round here, and I've got to fill this gap in. But that gap's there. So if I was to, because this is going to be going around here to this scroll here, that could be a wide band here, but of course it's not wide here. But it's going to start off with the impression that it's come from down here, you see. So we got this, it's coming from down there. Oh golly, can't see what I'm doing, but there you are. See, now I'm losing myself. But there we go, I come off of here, and because I think that's a bit weak there, so I say to myself, shall I put something in here? Ooh, right? It's not giving the impression I wanted to. This wedge pen, like the pencil like this, is beginning to round itself off, and I'm not sitting up at the angle I wanted to show you. Now, come on, get down there, boy. Now I'm coming back. Now I can keep that there. Now I'm putting the pressure on like I would with a graver, and you see this is thickening up here. So these are little nuances or the cuts you want to get. Put your pressure on there, and you get a little bit different, you see. The problem is, I mentioned this before, if you take a transfer and you're not using your own imagination or something like that, and you just start cutting, you're going to get this mono cut all the way around. You're following it around, but it hasn't got any personality. You see, now these things will start to develop their own little personalities. Yeah. Let's see, that one, I think that was originally coming under here. So what have I done? I don't know. So I could, no, shall I ignore it? But it was originally coming under here, so this one would have started maybe like that. And of course this one, these were going to come over here and overlap that, see? It's just using your imagination, and every one of these can be different. Right, so now this one here will look as though that's going to travel through here. So there, I can make it go through here, for instance. Let's see if we can travel that up there. So that can travel that way, and I still want to give the impression that this is going around here, so I might keep this little bit here like so, and then this one's going to come up here because the leaf is going to move, and I'm bringing this out here, you see. So now that's going to grow that way, and there again, out there, around there, around there, right? Can go over there. I always, years ago, tried to keep them away from this, but now I overlap because that's what natural things will do, you see. I'm sorry about not getting it correct. I'm trying to correct. Here's something happening here. Right. So now I'm coming back here again. Oops. It's starting to do its own thing. Is this doing its own thing? I don't know if this is gradually dropping. Yeah, I think it is. Oh, yeah, I've got no control of this damn thing at the moment. Right? See, I'm getting wonky lines. But this is pencil. This is just to give you the impression of how 1, 2, and then I could swing it out this way because then there's this one going to come this way, and then I'm doing this again. And if I touch the line here, when it comes to cutting away, you see got a lot of dark area here to fill, which isn't too bad because this is large now. For some reason it's getting larger. Huh. But there we go. It's okay for you guys, you can see. I'm the one that's the problem. See, now I've gone here. I could say I'm going out there now. See? So this is the beauty of this type of scroll, or this style. You can come here and you can do that. You see, to keep mentioning the proportions once, because all of our bodies, if you put your hand against your forearm up to the crease in there, and then you put it up on your shoulder, you'll find that your hand is the same width, same length. So it goes 3 or 4 times in, and you put it over your head, your hand over your face, you've got that, and then you've got all these proportions, all from your same body. This is what happens with this, you see. So you don't have a problem. It's the only problem is if you think, I'm going to put a big leaf in there to save time, bring it out here, and the balance goes wrong. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. It looks good. But if you're not used to that type of thing, and you take this method, which is the ancient method, it's all built up in the ancient Greek measurements, the 1/16, do see? So it's all built up on this. And as I keep on saying about my manipulations, all of those designs that are taken from one design, it's fabulous how you can get this, you see? All these different things. So they go under here, and then you have to learn to shade this, but I won't do the shading at the moment. It's just the construction here. So you still got this coming around here. There we go. So there. What have I done with it? I missed it. It's going there. It's coming round. It's coming round. Right. So that's coming around here. Right. And there may have been oh, this is the one. I see I'm sitting too close. I can't even see my own things going bonkers. So now that's going to come round here. And am I going to bring this here, or am I going to go through? It looks as though I'm going to go through here. So I neglect this guy for a moment and come back to this. You see the band coming? No, that's on this one. So the band here is coming from here and under here, and it's following this around. This is a problem when I'm sitting too close and I'm not looking at it naturally. So I'm bringing this again just to check out, and that's going to come through there. Right, I'm doing this, it can come through there a bit if you want to, and I'm forming another leaf there. Okay, so now I've got the band there. It can come here now. That's going to go, this is coming through here, and it's coming through to this guy here. So I could do that. I could bring this one over here like that. Take it here like so, and then leave it. See, it's because you can put these various shapes in, which makes it interesting. And they're not doing all regular. So now I can put that band in there, okay, because it's going to come through here and it's ending up here. So this is the backbone of this one. I'll take this one here. For time's sake, I will just do that so you can see this. I could do another little shape in here. I would do it more if I was designing, but I'm just showing it very quickly. You see how you can go. And you never really know what you're ending up like because you're just walking up the ladder, you see. And I've got another one here. And I don't want to, well, I could do that, you see. I come here, got another one here. And got this here, but I'm coming back on this. There's the backbone there, which is faint at the moment. And I'm coming here, and I'm doing that. Right, so now I've got this shape here. It's gradually getting, I'm losing myself. Here it is, see? Here we go. But see, we all learn. I'm learning this because I'm not used to drawing under this for demos. And you understand, an old dodderer. There we go. You have to. It's nice to be able to teach here. But I'm going to finish this. But that's just giving you the exercise in what I've just done, you see, in that short time. And that's how you gradually do it. You can gradually build and build and build all these up. These are neglected at the moment, but it doesn't matter. This is the essence of what I'm trying to explain. I'll say good night for everybody now. It's been a pleasure doing this, but that's what I say. I've got a little square pencil. It's wearing out now, but if you use an edge like that, it's just like one of these pens when you do calligraphy, where you get that thick and then you go like that. That's why you do your old English, you see, with it going up and then you go flat, where they can't do it now because it's lost itself, but it should make marks like that. Okay, bye bye for now.